What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to this very first Q&A video. So without any further ado, let's get started. So earlier this week I put out a message on my Instagram and YouTube over here asking you guys whether you have any questions for me, and we got some very interesting ones. So that is good, of course. If you don't follow me on Instagram yet, over there I also have some more insights into Volvo, Polestar, Lynk&Co and so on. That is thom.love. Make sure you follow me over there as well for daily updates in this whole Volvo world, so to say. So let's start with the first question. Would you upgrade to the 2024 C40? Now the 2024 C40 and XC40 get the battery upgrades and also the long range model. So that's probably the most interesting aspect of the model year 24 C40, XC40. Especially the long range single motor would then attract me. But yeah, I kind of drive already a C40 Intro Edition full spec with the 400 horsepower, 78 kilowatt hour battery pack, the P8 basically. And yeah, I'm kind of happy and okay with the battery pack of my car and range as well. But also if I take into consideration that I have the Intro Edition, so full spec, still got the black contrasting roof, but also, for example, the little wheel to adjust your brightness. I still have like the physical one, not only the one in the display of the car. So those are like small details that my car still has and the 24 model will not have. So yeah, I'm kind of okay with my C40 basically at this moment. Then a bit of an interesting question that connects to that, and that is, with your current experience with the C40, which 2023 model would you buy if you hadn't had your car? So the single engine, twin motor, standard long range C40, XC40 and such. Taking that into consideration, and thank you for your question of course, I think I would opt for the Volvo XC40 single motor long range. And that basically has to do that the XC40 has a bit more space, which I like, I gotta admit that. Especially also visibility from the interior rear view mirror in the C40. It's terrible, I cannot really use that thing properly, so the XC40 has that. Also still has the sunroof, which you can open as well, and still has the curtain in it as well. Yeah, so that's a bit of a pro for the XC40, I gotta admit that now that I've experienced my C40 as well so far. And recently of course I tested the single motor XC40 2023 model in bright dusk metallic. Amazing car that was, had a good time with that. So yeah, I'm kind of back into the XC40 vibe as well. I already owned one, an XC40 T3, so the petrol engine one, 150 horsepower. That was an okay car, and then I decided I need to upgrade again to the C40 twin. And yeah, I'm not regretting it, but I kind of miss that little extra space the XC40 has, at least for my feeling. So yeah, that's basically the answer. The XC40 long range single motor, insane range, great battery and motor, great drivetrain, plenty of space. I would say have a look at that one. Another 40 question, but then a bit of a comparison, and that is, would you choose the Lynk&Co 01 or the XC40 plug-in hybrid? And why? Thanks for your question. I think this is an easy one for me. Any day of the week I would take the Lynk&Co 01 over an XC40 plug-in hybrid. And that kind of has to do with the fact that the electric range of the Lynk&Co is way better, pretty much doubles the XC40 electric range of the plug-in hybrid, that is, so the T4 and the T5. The Lynk&Co is such an impressive car. I enjoy that one every time I have one. You know, I had my own on subscription. I borrowed a couple from Lynk&Co so far to make like videos for you guys and all that. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the Lynk&Co. But also if we take like into comparison, they have the same engine and drivetrain basically, but the Lynk&Co has the bigger battery. The Lynk&Co is a bit more spacey. It still has a 5-star safety rating because it's still in that Geely Volvo group, so safety is top priority. It has nice tech, it has a wireless Apple CarPlay, Volvo, just saying. But yeah, the Lynk&Co, I like that one a lot. It's a bit of a quirky car, but I would take a Lynk&Co 01 any day of the week over an XC40 Recharge. Then another one, will you upgrade to the new long range C40? Thanks for your question, and yeah, no, I will not. I kind of explained it in the previous one already. Yeah, I do not really see the utmost reason why to change my current C40 with plenty of range for a long range version, pay more money for it, get some less kind of options or spec-wise on it, you know, with that roof for example and that little wheel for the brightness. And yeah, I'm kind of afraid there will be more cost savings on the 24 model, but that's to be seen. But anyway, at this moment, no C40 long range for me. What's your favorite feature of the Volvo C40? Cool question, thanks. And I think that are the rear and front lights. So the pixel LED headlights up front. When you lock and unlock the car, it will like greet you with that little cool animation on it. I like that a lot. Also on the rear, if you unlock the car and lock as well, you get that cool animation of the rear lights, like doing a bit of a Polestar 2 vibe, but then the Volvo style. So I enjoyed that one a lot. Also the Android Automotive, when it works, then I enjoy Google Maps, for example, a lot, but also the Google Assistant, like, hey Google, navigate to home, to work, can you help me find this and this? Make a quick calculation, ask Google things, like from time to time we have a little discussion in the car, who not, I would say, but then you can ask Google for the answer. And that's pretty funny. I enjoy that a lot. Yeah, besides that, not really a future maybe, but the design of the C40, I think the C40 is a really good looking car, a bit better than the XC40, but then again, you get like the pros and cons of both cars. So then we get a Dutch question, but if we translate it, it is a bit like, has your range decreased within a year? So basically, has your capacity, your state of charge, did that differ compared to a year ago? Now I gotta say, my car is 9 months, 10 months, no, 11 months old. 11 months, no, a bit less, 9 or 10. But yeah, it's a 10-month-old car, but so far I have not really noticed any decrease in battery capacity. Of course, over the years, the battery will wear a bit, let's put it that way, and the maximum capacity that you can put into the car, yeah, gets a bit less and less each year. So for example, a good example with the 2012, 2013 V60, D6 and D5 plug-in hybrid cars, great cars, but if you buy one now, the battery of the car basically sucks. So that will be like in 10 years, probably the same with my C40 as well. But so far, not really noticed it. And also with the over-the-air updates, Volvo improves the efficiency and all that kind of things of the car as well. So the car is getting a bit more efficient also. But so far, no loss of real range. Next question, are you gonna drive on petrol again? And I gotta say, from time to time when driving the C40 and having like those EV charging issues and all that, I can honestly answer, yeah, from time to time I think about it. But also, it's quite interesting. I mean, the future of Volvo, Polestar and even Lynk&Co in Europe is electric, so that's not really an option when you consider petrol anymore. But at this moment, we still have the plug-in hybrid recharge models as well. And with the new long-range 60 and 90s series, you get a great combination of petrol and electricity. And maybe that's the perfect solution at this time. Yeah, maybe a plug-in hybrid is the best car at this moment, but I do enjoy the electric driving, like plenty of torque and pace, it's fast and nice and silent and super smooth with the one pedal driving. Yeah, I miss petrol from time to time as well, especially like the vibrations, the sounds and all that. Yeah, so maybe a plug-in hybrid long-range car, but I'm also really interested in the older Volvos, the Volvo 850, V70, S60, R, those kind of cars. Fun fact, I had a Volvo 850 and a V70R in saffron pearl, and I should not have got rid of that car. It was an amazing car, but yeah, having experienced those cars as well, that might be an interesting project car, so to say, for the channel. So I am thinking about adding maybe some kind of classic Volvo, petrol Volvo, to this channel, but yeah, stay tuned for that. Next question is, would you buy it again or would you go for a bid? And I think you mean a build your dream car with that. That is that Chinese brand as well, building like electric SUVs and all that. I haven't seen one yet in the Netherlands. I do know that they are like coming into Europe and all that, but yeah, I haven't really seen one. So I think I would say I would still go for the Volvo, but at least not a build your dream car, as well, maybe they are super awesome and cool, but yeah, I'm kind of like a Volvo kind of guy, so yeah, we're not gonna change from that at a certain moment. So Volvo it is. Next one, would you ever consider an ICE car again, an internal combustion engine car, petrol car basically? Yeah, as I said, maybe a classic one, maybe a plug-in hybrid to get the best of both worlds now that we still can, but yeah, I still enjoy the electric driving as well. So it's kind of depending on what time will bring the coming year in terms of offer, in terms of the car market. Will the prices drop because of this strange economy we are in? So that's of course also something to keep in mind with my own Volvo C40. which is owned and not leased. So that's of course also the thing to keep in mind. Yeah, petrol engine, ICE car, maybe project car, maybe a new one, maybe a used whatsoever car, I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm a big fan of the plug-in hybrids and old petrol engines, so maybe. Then we get some reliability quality questions because of, well, my recent issues with my C40 as well. If you haven't seen it, link is now in the screen, it's up on my channel. But yeah, thanks for your questions as well. This one, reliability, how is it really with Volvos? I love them, but everyone say they are garbage. Okay, thanks everyone, but yeah, reliability, I think still solid cars. The disadvantage at this moment is that Volvo has started that partnership with Google where they work together on the new Android Automotive OS. It's still quite new, so we will have plenty of bugs, minor issues on our cars with that Android Automotive, but it are all things that can be fixed. Besides that, I think the build quality and all that is still pretty solid. Of course, you will always have that Monday morning car where, you know, it's not perfect, and from time to time I kind of think that my Volvo C40 is one as well because of all the small issues I'm having with the car. Yeah, all these things can be solved. They are often solved pretty quick. The dealerships are up and running everywhere in Europe, worldwide, so if you have a Volvo, you can always bring it to the dealership. They will solve it, fix it, whatsoever. So regarding reliability, yes, I think 99% of the cars is reliable, but yeah, to be honest, I'm kind of doubting my car as well at this moment. But I do still like believe in the brand and the quality and the people behind it. So I would say they are not garbage. Yes, you can still love them and feel not ashamed for it because it are nice cars. But another one, how many quality issues with plastic falling off, etc. Well, basically I have one at the front pillar where like your wiper blades touch the left A-pillar, I think that is. But yeah, over there is like a small plastic part that is coming off, so the dealership needs to fix that. And a couple of days ago, my little plastic trim part at the rear doors also finally fell off. That was to be expected because all C40s basically have that. Mostly model year 2022, I believe. So 23 they already solved that from the factory, but 22 models still have that little issue. So I think I'm kind of okay at this moment. I do gotta mention that my charging cover hatch thingy that you need to open doesn't open anymore when I press it, so I use my charging pass not only to activate the charger but also to like open up the lid, the cover thingy. So yeah, that's also a thing that will be checked the 2nd of January. So yeah, as I said, all things can be solved, but yeah, here and there some minor quality plastic issues. Next question also, any larger problems? I'm getting my C40 next summer. Well, besides like the car didn't start recently, no, not so far. I do have the 2.5 software now and that seems to be running quite nice. From time to time, last week I did have a wiper blade error message that it says like your car needs maintenance, but then after half a minute it disappears again. So maybe that's the next little buggy thing. I'm gonna connect this one to the next question as well, and that is, are all new cars doomed to be finicky tech demos, or are there any brands doing good? I think with the new over-the-air updates we get on our car, it will solve issues, but there will also come issues with that, and hopefully still like smaller and minor issues, but yeah, it's software and download it to your car and then good luck with it. Of course they test it in Sweden, but yeah, like how we use the cars, conditions differ all around the world, how you use it, how you drive it, etc. So there will always be like these little bugs appearing with new software. So kind of tech demo, and yeah, it's a big question if it is acceptable or not. I still feel it's not really acceptable, like having the recent experience with my breakdown on the C40 as well. Like, can you rely on your car, or is it just a computer that needs to start up, and if it's not working, you kind of need to reset it or have it towed? Yeah, I'm not so sure about this part. So quality-wise, like the hardware, the plastic things and all that, that's fine, can be solved. But yeah, larger problems regarding software, I'm still a bit afraid for that, and yeah, let's hope this 2.5 update does good and functions properly. So far it kind of has, so yeah, let's wait and see for the next one. But now to conclude, maybe the most interesting one, 2 questions kind of the same. First one, thanks for your question, are you gonna buy a new car in 2023? And the other one is, did you already pre-register for the EX90 or Polestar 3? I think you're gonna need to stay tuned for that, so make sure you subscribe at this moment. Thank you very much. But yeah, of course I'm thinking about new cars, looking into new cars. So first, EX90 or Polestar 3. Did I register for it? No, I did not. Up till now. Maybe I will still do so. But yeah, I'm still thinking about that. Also looking into the differences and all that. The EX90 turned out to be more expensive than I kind of figured, or at least the base price. And I think the price will drop a little bit later with other versions. But yeah, the intro edition for 102 or 103,000 euros. That's a lot of money. Taking into account that, yeah, I still have like a mortgage, responsibilities, and YouTube is doing well, but of course we still need to grow this channel a bit more before I directly dive into those things. Polestar 3 then already is a bit more interesting price-wise. I am kind of waiting for the EX30 to be revealed the coming year. I am pretty sure that one will be coming to the channel for sure. And then in like a subscription Care by Volvo kind of thing. I think that will be a very interesting car for the channel. I'm also considering a Lynk&Co 01 again because I enjoy that car just so much. It's a great car. That will also mean that I can get like rid of my C40 and maybe invest it in property or in an interesting classic car whatsoever. So yeah, that are interesting things to think about. So yeah, at this moment, Polestar 3, EX90, still thinking about it, not sure what to do yet. Polestar 3, I am definitely considering, interesting price, looks good, bit more sporty, performance SUV of course, so that's a thing I'm really interested in. And also the communication from Polestar to their community. I think that's an interesting one to be part of as well. So that will bring interesting content to this channel in that regard as well. So yeah, considering a lot of new things, also long-range Polestar engineered, V60, XC60 for example, XC40 single motor long range, also on my mind. Volvo 850 T5R, also on my mind. Sticking a little bit longer with my C40 and, you know, test it a bit more regarding reliability, future updates and so on as well. So lots of thoughts at least. But yeah, anyway, there are lots of things happening behind the scenes, let's put it that way. Thinking about new content, interesting things for you guys. Also this Q&A, for example, new kind of video. So yeah, lots of things happening, but stay tuned for the future cars to come. At least in January we will have a Polestar 2 on the channel again, so that is fun, that is awesome, really nice car. Of course we're gonna do some thorough testing with that and share the experience with you as well. So there we go folks, that are a couple of questions from you guys. I appreciate your involvement, your comments, your thoughts on this channel as well. So yeah, it's fun to do this kind of Q&A from time to time and give you also a bit of an update on where I am at this moment with the channel. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little Q&A video. If you do so, please give it a like and also subscribe to the channel. That helps me out a lot. Please do so. Let's grow this cool community we have over here and see what this Volvo future will build for us. But anyway, thanks again so much for your involvement and your support. I appreciate it big time. That being said, see you in the next video. Bye bye.